Hello friends, welcome back to your channel. So as promised, I will be doing today question number 5 and question number 8 from exercise 14.1. So if you have watched the previous video, there I have mentioned that these two questions are slightly different, so we are going to be doing that in a separate video. So today we are going to do that. So stay tuned, watch till the end, and also if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe and do like the video also. That will be very motivating for me also. Okay. Alright then, so let's get straight to the question, that is exercise 14.1. Question number 5. So I haven't written the complete question because the question is: in a retail market, fruit vendors are selling mangoes and this and that. The following was the distribution. Find the mean number of mangoes kept in a parking box. Which method of finding the mean did you choose? So you'll have to mention the method that you've chosen for finding the mean. Any method that you can that you feel suitable for this particular question. Now it's slightly different in the way that you see. Question number 5. This is the question: 50 to 52, 53 to 55, 56 to 58, and so on. Whereas I've written down a sample of question number 3 here. If you look at this question, what do we see here? 11, 13, 13, 15, and so on. Now, how is it different? Can you identify the difference? I bet you can, definitely. You're all very smart. I bet you can easily identify. This kind of tables are called discontinuous. Discontinuous, or it is called inclusive. Whereas the questions that we have been solving are called continuous or exclusive. Exclusive data. Now why? Because if you look here very quickly, is look at this question: 11 to 13, then 13 to 15, 15 to 17, so it's 13, 13 again, 15, 15 to 17 again, 17 to 19, and so on. Whereas here it's 50 to 52, next 53, not continuous, next 52 to 55, next 56 to 58, next 59 to 61. That's why they are called inclusive. Inclusive again, why? Because here the values that are included are 50, 51, 52. That means 52 is included. That's why it's called inclusive. Whereas here 11 to 13, but 13 is again here. So here actually we count only 11 and 12. Here 13, 14. Whereas here we will be counting 50, 51, 52, because 53 from the next one is 53. So 53, 54, 55. Whereas here again 15, 16, 17 in the next table only. That's why here the last value is excluded, so it's called exclusive. This one is included, that's why it's called inclusive. Alright, now how do we deal with this particular table? I'll tell you now. Here what we do is, without converting it to exclusive or what do we call it, continuous, we are not allowed to solve. So what do we do here is, we use a term that is known as adjustment factor. Adjustment factor, and that actually what we do is lower limit. I hope you brought your pen, book, paper, everything. Please write it down. Lower limit of any class. Okay, lower limit of any class minus, don't worry, I'll tell you, upper limit of previous class divided by 2. So now you can choose, of course it is, it's of the same width, isn't it? 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, so 3 each, so that's not a big problem there. So what we will do is you will choose any one class interval. From there you will choose the lower limit, so that is 56. So 56 minus upper limit of the previous class. What is the previous class? This one, upper limit, that is 55. So 56 minus 55 divided by 2. So that's 1. 1 divided by 2, 0.5. Now after you calculate this 0.5, don't worry, here also I'll tell you exactly how to do it directly. But procedure 2, I have to show how it comes Otherwise you will be left wondering how kushy or what. No, it's not like that. Now, so after that, with this adjustment factor, what you will do is you will subtract the adjustment factor at the lower interval. You will subtract the adjustment factor at the lower interval and add the adjustment factor at the upper interval for every class interval. Got it, huh? 0.5 you will subtract here, you will add here. Subtract here, add here. Subtract, add, subtract, add, subtract, add. That is what you are going to do. And that way you will see that it turns into continuous. Alright, let's do the question then. I hope you've written it down. You can just pause, you can go back and pause the video and write it down. Okay, so class, I'll just start from this table. So class interval, so 50 to 52. Class interval 50 to 52. So what I'll do now here is, okay, I'll just write down, no problem. No need to write this, but I'll just write down here 56 to 58, 59 to 61, 62 to 64, 51, 52, 53, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61. The next will be adjusted class interval. So of course you can write directly also, but I'll just write, since I've written adjusted class interval, you can write directly also. Okay, so which method are we going to use? We can use any method. I'm going to use step deviation method. Okay, you can use assumed mean method also, but I'll use step deviation method. That is, like as I say, it is easy to calculate. No? Now, what did I say? You will subtract 0.5 from here. So that's going to be what? 49.5. And you will add here 0.5, 52.5. Similarly, here 53.5. So subtract 52.5, 55.5. Again here 56. So subtract 55.5, 50. Here you will add 58.5. Here you will subtract 58.5, here you will add 0.5, 61.5. Here you will subtract 62 minus 0.5, 61.5 minus 64.5. Now you see what happens. When you do this, you see that the class interval has become continuous. You see 49, 52.5, 52.5, 55.5, 55, 58, 58, 61, 61. Isn't it? That's what we will do. After that, the rest same. Now, of course, time to find out the middle value, that is xi or class bar. So as I've said, we can add for the first one, that is 49.5, 52.5. That will be 0, 9, 10, 11, 1 left. 9, 10, 11, so that's going to be 102. So 102, we divide it by 2, we get what? 51. So 51. Of course, you can guess also directly 50, 51, 52. So middle one is 51. Isn't that 51? Next is class width is here uniform 3, 3, 3, 3 each. So 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 57, 58, 59, 60, 60, 61, 62, 63. Bus. Alright, now time to proceed. Next is frequency. So frequency is 15, 110, 135, 115. Since the population is slightly bigger here, I will use step deviation method. So total, of course, 5, 10, 15, 20, 2 left, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1 left, 2, 3, 4, 400. So UI, now I'm going to do directly by the method that I told you, that short means directly finding out the values. So here, of course, what I'll do is I'll have to assume, I'll write here. Here, A you assume H is 3, 51, 50, 51, 52 now, and A I'll assume to be 57. So what did I say? For UI, I'll write 0. Since this is step deviation method, what we will do, just increase 1, 2, next 1, minus 2. That was the advantage of step deviation method. So now multiply. So this is minus 30, minus 110, 0, 115, 50. So this two if you add, we get 5, 6, 165. And this two, I think you have written it down. I'll be rubbing this part. Written? Okay. You can pause the video and write it down also. That's 130 minus 140. So minus 140, 165, 40, 50, 60, 25. 25. Alright, done. Pause. Chalo. Now time to find out the mean. I'll just keep this because I might just forget. So mean equal to A plus summation of F into U divided by summation of Fi into H. I'm not writing I and all. So A is 57 plus, okay, this is done now. I don't need this, I don't need that. Plus summation of F into U 25. Total of F 400 into how much? 3. So 57 plus 75 by 400. Okay, you can cancel 25, 1, 4, 8, 12, 16. So it's 3 by 16. (57) plus 3 by 16. So if you divide this, what will you get? 3 divided by 16. You will get, I'm just doing it directly, calculation 0.187, 0.1875. So this will be, if you add 57.1875 or approximately 57.19 also you can write down, no problem with that. Okay. Alright then, so that question is done. Let's move on to question number 8. Finished? Rubbing. Question number 8. Question number 8 is a class teacher has the following absentee record of 40 students of a class for the whole term. Find the mean number of days a student was absent. Number of days, that is class interval. Zero to 6, 6 to 10, 10 to 14, 14 to 20, 20 to 28, 28 to 38, 38 to 40. Did you observe something? Did you observe something? You see, what is the class width here? 6. What is the class width here? 4, because 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, isn't it? Here 6, 7, 8, 9. Here 10, 11, 12, 13, because 14 will not be counted, 14 will be counted here. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 4. Of course it is continuous because 0 to 6, 6, 10, 10, 14, 14, 20. It is continuous, otherwise we will have to change that to continuous, not exclusive. Here 6, here 8, here 10, here 2. Now you can see that the class width H is not uniform because it's all different. You will see these values. The class width is not at all uniform at all. 6, 4, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2. Then what can we do? What can be done in that case? What can we do in that case? Oh, what shall we do? Very simple, don't worry, that is, they did not give us any method, right? So that means here, of course, one thing cannot be done. What is that thing? That is, since we don't have any uniform class width here, we cannot use step deviation method, because just now only we have used step deviation method where in the formula you will see h. You saw that, right? So but here we cannot use that h here because h is not uniform, so step deviation method you cannot use. But you have other two methods which you can use, either the direct method or the assumed mean method, any one of the methods that you can use here. So since direct method is direct, so I'll just use the direct method here. No problem, because in direct method we will not be using h, so not a big deal. Alright, so don't be worried about this question. So now, but of course, yes, we will have to find out the mid value. There is no escaping from that, no escaping. So we'll have to find, so that will be, let's find out the middle value. 0 to 6, that's 3. 10 plus 6, 8. 24 divided by 2, 12. 34 divided by 2, 17. 48 divided by 2, 24, isn't it? 28 plus 20, 48 divided by 2, 24. And this one, 28 plus 38 divided by 2. 28 plus 38, 66, 33. 40, 50, 60, 78, 39. 39. Done. Now frequency is given. Frequency of course is very small. 11, 10. 11, 10, 7, 4, 4, 3, 1. 40 students. So let's get the total and see. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 2, 3, 4. Exactly. Now find out f into x. 33. 8 tens are 80. 7 2s are 14, so 1 to 7, 84. 4 7s are 28, 2 left, 4 1s are 4, 68. 4 4s are 16, 1 left, 4 2s are 8, 9. 3 3s are 9, 3 3s are 9, 39. Let's get the total of this now. 8, 6, 10, 18, 19, 20, 21, 30, 39. 3 left, 6, 12, 20, 28. 29, 30, 31, 40, 49, 199. Done. So direct method, of course we have to mention which method that we have used, so don't forget that. Previous question also do mention using step deviation method. You do mention that in the previous question also, because they told us to mention the method. So maybe half mark, 1 mark they might just deduct if we don't write. Okay, so here direct method. So x bar will be summation of fi into xi, I going from 1 to n, divided by total of frequency, so that is 499 divided by 40, so that's going to be 12.475, 12.475, or approximately 12.5, or approximately 12.45 or 12.478, whatever be this is okay. Alright, so that's it. So these are the two questions that I promised that I'll do for you. So it's very simple questions, very simple questions. Alright, so thank you so much for having the patience to wait and do the problems together. Alright, so next video that I'll be coming up with the median and mode. So stay tuned. Please continue to motivate us. I'll be needing your support every now and then. Alright, always. Okay, alright then, thank you.